Everyone knows that divorce can be expensive, but divorce from a narcissist can be outrageous. Why? Because narcissists love conflict. They thrive on it. So while most normal people will try to avoid court, narcissists can't wait to go to court. They see it as one more way they can control, harass, or abuse you through the legal system. And what that means to you is that you're now stuck with outrageous legal bills. But don't worry, I'm here to help. In this video, I'm going to share 3 surefire ways to minimize your legal fees when divorcing a narcissist. But first, will you please subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you'll be notified every time I publish a new video. This information is really important and I don't want you to miss any of it. I'm Victoria McCooey. I'm a transformation coach. I work with people who are struggling in a toxic relationship with a narcissistic partner to either set boundaries so that they can figure out how to deal with the relationship, or how to stand up to the abuser and leave the marriage so that they can go on and create a wonderful new life that's joyful and drama-free. Okay, so let's talk about the 3 ways to rein in your legal fees if you are divorcing a narcissistic spouse. Number 1 is to resist the urge to contact your lawyer every time the narcissist does or says something that upsets you. Because let's be honest, this is going to be an everyday occurrence. If you thought they were difficult, contentious during the marriage, then just imagine what's going to happen once you try to divorce them. It's going to be multiplied by a gazillion. They are going to look for every way they can possibly harass you, sabotage you, anything they can do to keep you off balance, make you doubt yourself, all these things. So if you pick up the phone or fire off an email to your lawyer every time this happens, your legal fees are going to be through the roof, right? You can't do it. So here's what you need to do. You need to control yourself. You need to resist that urge to vent to your lawyer every time. You have to start being more practical and thinking about what the lawyer truly needs to know, what's important for your case, and what's just emotional garbage that you're having to deal with. The second way that you can rein in your legal fees when divorcing a narcissist is to be organized. Organize all of your correspondence so that you can put your fingers right on whatever document, letter, piece of paper, whatever it is, whenever you need it. Your lawyer is going to be sending you a lot of paperwork, and you can be in victim mode and go, poor me, I can't keep up, it's too much, I can't look at that, I can't. No, you have to look at this as a business deal. You need to stay on top of it. So every time an email comes in, categorize it, file it away, make a hard copy of it if you're old school like I am. That's what I would do. I would make a hard copy of it and file it so that I can go right to it without having to go through a million files and folders and whatever. But whatever works for you, cross-reference it, put it into different places by date, by topic, whatever. But you need to really think of this as a business transaction, right? You are the CEO of your business, which is you, and you're breaking a contract. You're undoing the contract of marriage. It is a business deal, and there are a lot of legal aspects to it. So you really have to be on top of it, stay organized, and this is going to greatly reduce your legal fees. You're not going to say to the lawyer, I can't find that, can you resend that to me, I don't have that. Believe me, all those 5 minutes here, half an hour there, all this time, your lawyer and their staff are figuring out what you need, getting it to you, sending it again, all those things add up to huge legal bills. You're always on the clock. So the bills pile up really, really fast. The third way to rein in your legal bills when divorcing a narcissist, hire a coach. This is what we do. I like to tell my clients when they're engaged with a lawyer, my program probably is going to pay for itself. You could either pay that extra money to the lawyer or you could pay the coach, and you're going to get so much more with a coach. So, what does a coach do? All right, well, I can't speak for other coaches, but I can tell you in my coaching, one on one coaching programs, what I supply, I am going to help you decide what needs to go to the lawyer and what doesn't, what information you need to convey to the lawyer and what you don't. And if you do need to convey that information to the lawyer, we're going to figure out if it's urgent or if it can get piggybacked onto the next letter you write. Because think about it, when the lawyer opens the email, reads the email, digests the information in the email, and then reacts and responds to the email, though all that time adds up. So if you just need to piggyback other information onto a more urgent thing later, then that's going to save you a lot of the lawyer's time, which is your money. The other thing I do for my clients, I don't know about other coaches, is I help them actually write the correspondence to the lawyer. So if they need to respond to a lawyer's email, questions, whatever, or if they're initiating a correspondence with their lawyer, telling them some information that needs to get conveyed, then I'm going to edit it. They might send me the draft of what they need to say, and I will edit that so that it's very succinct, it's pithy. The lawyer only has to read the smallest number of words to get that information. That is going to carve hours over the course of the divorce off your bill. I'm going to put it in a format that's really quick for the lawyer to digest. I'm going to give it headers so that the lawyer can glance at it and know what they're dealing with. And I'm even going to provide the subject line that I think you should use so that the lawyer can access that information. If they need to refer back to it, they can find it very quickly. All that time their staff would be trying to find information, I'm making it quicker for your lawyer to get to what they need. So that is going to save, I can't even imagine how many hours of time. Let me ask you a question. Did you find this information helpful? Do you see now how you might be able to rein in your own legal fees when divorcing a narcissist? If you would like to find out more information about this, I am happy to talk to you. I will offer you a free session where we can talk about other ways you might be able to save money on your legal fees or anything around your divorce or your toxic relationship. That is the first step to working with me. We have a phone call, a free strategy session. So I'm happy to offer that to you. There will be a link in the description where you can find a time on my calendar that works for you and book your call. If you liked this video, will you do me a favor and give it a thumbs up? And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. I've added some other videos here that I thought you might like, so I hope to see you in the next video.